and this is them. We got KirkQ, classic versus Dragon Quest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Slime. And RidleyDragon, who I think is a Muppet. I'm not sure, Muppets weren't really big in Germany.
It's Gonzo from Dragon Quest.
On the right?
Yeah. He's you get it. Thou hast done 5 damage points. Thou hast defeated Gonzo. Yeah, he's oh, I always get the Muppets and the Sesame Street. He's a Muppet.
Oh, right, there's 2 different things.
Yeah.
Neither was very big in Germany.
He's a Muppet, I think, specifically from the Muppets A Christmas Carol.
He looks like the grumpy old dude.
Yeah, he's not, though. That's, Oh, I forget who played Scrooge in that movie.
Oh, his name is also Scrooge, like the duck.
Yeah?
I mean, it makes sense a bit, kind of.
Ebenezer Scrooge, right?
I don't
That's
know.
the name.
Anyway, KirkQ, 14 empty appearances now. That was in MT4 and just perfect streak all the way to 17 now.
Excellent. Love to see it.
And pretty good stats too.
Yeah, that is a pretty good win rate. Over 50% you start to pay attention, then over 60% you've got a really strong player on your hands.
And made top 8 once in MT7 a good while ago, when it was a little smaller, I think, MT.
Mm-hmm.
Like we didn't quite have as many rounds.
Yeah, and just less people. Like the more people you have, the more of those people are really good. So there's in that sense sort of less competition. And I do want to point out RidleyDragon, despite having the lower win rate, got a best placement of 17th, which is pretty darn good in Mystery Tournament 12.
Yeah. 8 mystery tournaments now, also perfect streak starting at 12. Went in 10 and in 0-2 apparently. Oh wait, so in 10 we had like how many people? Wasn't it like 300 or something crazy?
Yes, it's very big.
Maybe they went 1-2 actually. 129.
Yeah, I think so. Must have.
But overall 44%, still really good. And it's also a lot about experience, right? Like you would rather see someone who's like 1 win and 10 losses, but someone who maybe like 1-2.
Right.
1 sign-up percent race on challenge. Congrats.
That's the first race you have to win.
I mean,
Step 1.
There's no point in winning that. There's no like random seeding you could get by being first. Because it's all
First come,
randomized.
first serve. You just get the good seed.
Yeah.
If you're the first one in.
Congrats, you cite the website loaded.
You get the best internet connection. I gotta say, it is funny having Final Fantasy music playing while we're looking at this big Dragon Quest slime.
Almost the same game to me.
So all RPGs are all the same to me.
I mean, to be fair, these are just basically the same games, aren't they? Like turn-based combat, running around.
Final Fantasy 1 and Dragon Quest 1 are pretty similar. Maybe Dragon Quest 2 and Final Fantasy 1, because that's where you have multiple party members in both games.
So you only have one guy in Dragon Quest 1?
Yeah.
It's like a staple of RPG to me, that you have 3 or 4.
No, the original, very first Dragon Quest is very simplistic in some surprising ways. You are one person. The spells that you learn, like you get a teleport spell, which is different from the escape from dungeon spell. You get a spell that casts light to see in dungeons.
Sounds like Pokemon.
A spell that puts people to sleep, which is like basically the only status effect in the game. And then the other spells are do damage and heal yourself, and that's it. Like it's pretty basic stuff. You're not like raising your evasion or anything, like that's not a thing. if you want to go up or down stairs, you go onto the stairs, open the menu, and choose stairs from the menu. It has a dedicated stairs button.
That's great.
There's a dedicated door button.
It's kind of like an old point and click where it's like purposely being kind of an asshole about it.
Yeah, the
like,
verbs are all specific.
You can't look out the window, you have to use the window.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's antidote and stop spell. Okay. Oh yeah, stop spell is another status effect too. That's important. And poison.
Instead of being stopped.
Stop spell, it stops spells, so you can't. It's like you're mute.
Yeah, that does sound like mute.
The English names for the spells are hilarious too. Like the spell that does damage, like in some versions of the game they've changed it to like fireball or something, but in the original game it's hurt. And then when you get the stronger version, it's called hurt more. And then you get heal to heal you, and then you get heal more, which heals more.
Makes sense.
The very, very, very there's two sort of like versions of the game, and there's like the PRG 0 and the PRG 1 or something, and the very first iteration of the game, this character sprite doesn't even like change directions when they walk around. He just like faces the camera and slides left or right or up or down. Really simplistic.
This is a winners 2 match. I don't think either of these players has played, have they? And we can have a quick peek.
I don't think so.
Nope.
So we've been chatting about absolutely nothing for
nothing
for a while.
We have software
Just
issues.
so everyone's clear, they're getting set up. There's been some snags, multiple snags.
Snacks?
Snags.
Want snacks.
We all want snacks.
But I don't want sandwiches.
No, we're very anti-sandwich right now. You gotta break it. Well, you can you want to take a bite out of every
that's
sandwich.
true. Yeah, but only one. Like, don't eat the whole sandwich.
Don't eat the whole
idea.
sandwich. You can't leave it there either. It's gonna get moldy.
Yeah, and maybe like you wanna eat the sandwich while doing something else in order to like be efficient.
Yeah, you want to eat multiple sandwiches.
Like take a bite out of 2 different sandwiches and just leave them.
Yeah, basically. That's optimal gameplay and Dharma.
No, I don't have it open.
Something.
Armand? Something like that, yeah.
If it doesn't ring a bell, you can check. Maybe there will be a VOD of it eventually on YouTube, on the Mystery Funhouse YouTube channel. I wonder if I'm just gonna guess that this is a command. Oh, look at that! Bam! It's real. You can find it there. Probably not right now. Probably in the next couple of days or something, it'll pop up.
Yeah, so we gotta watch. Like, this match is gonna be exciting. It's gonna be the most exciting match of any sport you see today.
There couldn't possibly be anything more exciting going on in the world right now. Today, on December 18th, 2022.
Match is gonna get messy.
I'm gonna confess, I did not know we were live when I was going on and on about Tales of Symphonia.
I mean, it's good.
I realized afterwards, I was like, well, it's not like they were missing anything else that we had to say.
I mean,
they are still getting set up.
There really isn't anything else. We're still waiting for these technical issues to be solved.
I tested one more game after some of the matches yesterday. How many have I tested? Not many. Under 20. There's more. There's more to be tested. every day I sigh and think, oh, I should probably test some more stuff.
Oh, I do have the draw sheet, and it tells you how many games there are. Have we like reached parity yet?
With like the number of matches?
It says matches
required?
left 257. I don't know if I should say if there's some reason to keep secret how many games we have left in the pool, but it's not
I
quite
feel
as high.
comfortable saying there will more need to go in eventually.
Yeah, not quite 257 yet.
But there's enough untested or like needing final approval, or there's enough in there. Just need to do the work to get them in.
Here's the name, Dharma Doju. Game we played yesterday. Double between Malchior and Bangaboo, and Q and Pugariel. Pugariel doing very well. Game. And the top matches being actually really exciting and very comebacky in like both ways.
Yeah, it was anyone's game for like a long time too. It was one of those ones where like at any moment one of these players could win, sort of. I was thinking about while they were playing how like all three of you on commentary worked together to sort of establish a set of axioms that would guide the way that you should be playing the game, right? Like the sandwiches, of course. Like thinking about the board in terms of sandwiches was like a useful construction that you made.
Yeah.
And I was thinking the players probably are too in it to pull themselves out and think about it in that sort of high-minded sort of way. But maybe, I don't know.
Well, I was talking how when you have a game like this, you want to figure out like the minimum needed strategy, right? And that's where I got the sandwich thing from. Like you want to avoid the sandwiches. You want to look for colors you can clear in the next cycle. So you like if you have 5 slots you have to fill up, then you should be able to get to a new color within 5 punches. And that's pretty much it. I feel like those are the minimum required strategy aspects or axioms, as you said, in order to at least beat the goal.
Yeah.
Oh, and don't top out.
And any time you spend trying to come up with a third or something deeper, or like might not be worth the time invested in terms of how much it would actually save you if you don't need it to get through the goal. I was thinking about what I would, because I just solved a Sudoku puzzle, for example, that it had to do with lines that they pass through multiple boxes of the Sudoku, and for every box it passes through, the numbers on the line have to add up to the same total.
Okay.
So if the line passes through boxes 2 and 5, the numbers on the line in box 2 add up to something, and they add up to the same as whatever the numbers on the line in box 5 add up to.
Okay.
And additionally, numbers next to each other on the line need to add up to a prime number.
Oh, no.
Right? So I don't want to get into the specifics, but I've already gotten too far into the specifics. I understand I've lost most people already. But like I was starting to come up with some things that meant. Like prime numbers are usually always odd, right? So any two numbers next to each other probably add up to an odd number.
I forgot
And so
if
that
2 is a
means-
prime number.
Yeah, well, that ended up being the big break-in. Actually, it was the unique nature of 2 as a prime number. But it was like, so like, if they don't add up to 2, then they add up to an odd number, and that means an even number can only go next to an odd number.
Yeah, that makes
And then it's going to flip every time it goes along the line, right? And so that was like a rule I had to discover. And then figure out, the key was realizing that the rule had an exception, and that exception was the only way the puzzle could be solved. But I really like that process of discovering the axioms, as it were.
I know what you.
That's why I bring all of this up. That's how I like to solve puzzles, and I find all too often when I'm doing mystery tournament stuff, it's not a it's there's usually so few moves that it's better to just try stuff and just maybe this, maybe that, like things that just kind of feel good rather than logically adhere to some kind of deduction. But every now and then I think, like the sandwich, thinking about in terms of sandwiches, I think that was overall smart.
But sometimes it felt like there were sandwiches everywhere. Like a daily sandwich thing, right?
A whole smorgasbord. Yeah, a deli. I mean, if anyone's actually curious about this puzzle, go ahead and link it in the chat. People can look at the lines at least on it. See if you can know from what I've said. Maybe you can spot the thing that took me a full 30 minutes to see. Since there's no match to see for the time being.
Yet? Yeah.
Not yet, but soon. That's the puzzle there.
Prime time. Well, I'm gonna do this later, otherwise I'm gonna be busy.
No, don't do it.
I mean,
that's for the chat.
We're pretty close to solving this issue, otherwise we could do this on stream. It'd be crazy.
I would love nothing more than to share my love of difficult, weird Sudoku with an audience. But that's self-indulgent even for this channel, I think.
I always had a pretty low opinion of Sudoku, but maybe these special rules improve it.
I think, I was with you, right? Because this channel, I get all my Sudoku puzzles from this Cracking the Cryptic YouTube channel. They're great. But they originally started out solving cryptic crosswords. And I watched it for that because I was like, I can't do these, right? It was a treat seeing someone who could actually make sense of these ridiculous things. And then they started solving Sudoku, and I didn't watch those videos because I was like, fuck Sudoku. I used to do that all the time. It was easy. It was just a matter of time before I would do it or whatever, right? And then they started doing these variants of Sudokus, and I became increasingly more interested. And now all they do is Sudoku, and I love it. I love all of it. There's just so many cool ideas that pop out when you add in all these little flavors. And but notice the players have been given a large number of lives for this game they're about to play.
Could run out.
You think? I think maybe if a checkpoint spawned you in a wall or something, and you began to lose a life every frame, maybe.
Like in Half-Life, that's the opposite. Half-Life speedruns where they get stuck in the door that gives you 1 HP for some reason.
I didn't know that was a part of it, actually.
Well, there's a door, and I guess some intern or something put this door in the map because there's a variable that doors have, how much they hurt you. And so the guy was like, oh, I'm gonna put -1 in there, so it takes 1 HP away. But it turns out it's how much damage it does. So it does -1 damage to you every frame. So they get stuck in the door by using an NPC, and then just speed the game up. They increase their FPS to 300 or whatever the maximum is in Cold Source. And so they just sit there for a few seconds and get some crazy amount of HP, so the rest of the speedrun they can just do grenade boost and everything.
That's so funny.
It's so good. It's this one thing that completely changes the speedrun. If that wasn't the thing, they would...
damage.
Yeah, they would just play it normally, but because of this weird door oversight, completely different game.
My mom once was trying to debug something that was going wrong with the payment at the the payments were going weird, and it was messing up the database was getting like corrupted in some way, and she was trying to track down the problem, and it turned out that someone on staff had been entering refunds as negative payments.
Oh no.
And something about that but yeah, it just didn't even cross her mind that anyone would ever think to do that. So it took a while to track down what was going wrong. And this -1 damage in a door just seems like a pretty similar thing. I think we're getting closer to this match being set up.
We're gonna have 2 live streams.
I will say there is a big problem with Sudoku as a puzzle, though, and that's if you make a mistake, it can be damn near impossible to tell how long ago it was and how many things you've done that used the incorrect information. And so you often have to just back up a lot or like just restart the whole puzzle. That's pretty bad.
That's you were talking about Sudoku, right?
Yeah.
It's also very much a thing in Picross. I don't know. I call it Picross.
I call it Picross.
Like you find a mistake, and then like you can try to solve it just kind of style by just kind of deleting around it or keep solving until something else doesn't make sense, and then try to like backwards work from both ways that. But sometimes you just have to restart. It's completely messed up.
We've been chatting about puzzles a lot. I don't know this game, and it was an eternity ago that the pacement got posted. Let me find it. But just looking at the title, I don't think we're looking at a puzzle game.
It sounds like a platform.
You pad to move, jump, attack, pick up, throw.
Sounds even more like
one
a platform.
Button. Tapping B will give you a quick jab, which will stun enemies. And then if I read the rest of this sentence, someone might actually know what game it is.
I mean, we can go over, I think?
Tapping B once will give a quick jab which will stun enemies, while mashing will cause Pepper to spin the key, which is much stronger.
Game is Clockwork Knight. Pepperochau's adventure? I mean, if it's French, it should be like Pepperochau, yeah. But then, like, makes you want to start in English because it has pepper.
Uh-huh.
But then it aggressively becomes French.
Aggressively. You're like, Clockwork Knight, Pepperochau's invention.
Went to demo, so there we go.
Oh, what is this?
Very happy.
I'm not into it. It's a little too
It's very royalty
bad.
free.
The bad kind of jazz for me. You can control the eyebrows?
Oh, it's like Super Mario 64.
Yeah. Here we go. We got a demo. Always watch the demo if you get a chance.
really hard to tell where you actually are in this level.
Yeah. It's one of these PlayStation games where they're like, we don't want to make a 3D game, but we're on the PlayStation, and critics will treat us poorly if we use sprites, so let's do this.
We're on the Saturn.
Oh,
First
you're right.
PlayStation. Gotta make some enemies here.
I mean, that is kind of how I think about it. Clockwork Knight, Pepperochau's Adventure is a platformer released by Sega for the Saturn in 1994.
Oh, it's
Sega CS specifically. I don't know if, maybe Sega had different
maybe it's like
teams.
R&D 1 at Nintendo.
Yeah, Sonic Team,
Hmm.
It was a launch title in almost every region for the Saturn. Launch title.
I mean, this...
You play as Sir Tongara de Pepperochau.
Pepperochau.
Show.
You don't call me Mom.
Show. Yeah, show like hot is CHAUD, right?
Yeah.
I think it would be the same thing without the, the D is silent. Anyway. Pepper for short. Brave, dashing, clumsy knight on a quest to rescue his beloved Chelsea. They're going to beat the game, so I guess we're going to see Chelsea.
I hope so. We have a lot of lives. The goal says infinite, but I think it's only 999, so there's a possibility.
So there's keep an eye out for the Attic 2 level. Apparently, there's a thing they need to know. There's like a maze-y sort of thing going on. Hopefully the players remember this paste bin note.
Cool. NES style baseline. Maybe it's Sega.
I'm into this.
Oh, it's acoustic fields from Spyro.
All right. So there are some games that let you pick up enemies and throw them at other enemies. Right?
Noah.
Mario lets you grab the turtle shells.
Well, Noah.
Kirby will suck up a guy and then spit him out at another guy.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Do you think so? You've got like a jab and some kind of key spinning attack that you can do. So you don't necessarily, you're not like unarmed if you don't have an enemy, but I think I would probably, if I could, like carry around an enemy as I go, so I have something to throw if I need to.
Maybe there's also other benefits, like in Klonoa, you can double jump, hold an enemy.
That'd be big.
I mean, you lose the enemy, but it's a one-time double jump, it's pretty good.
Double jumps are always good. The wallpapers say Atelier.
Atelier.
I know all of those Atelier games in the sense that I know they exist, but I don't actually know like what that word means.
Like a type of thing, I think.
Oh.
Like where you paint in, I think? I don't know.
You're not the person with enough money who owns a place that has an atelier. Workshop makes more sense, or studio. Okay, I see.
Yeah,
that's what
kind of what I said.
The intersection between the sort of painting and the sort of apothecary character you are in the games makes sense. When
And
you
here
think
we
of
go.
it as workshop or studio.
We are Clockwork. Pepperochau. Pepperochau.
Pepperochau.
What is the demo though? RidleyDragon is going up when the demo didn't. It's like the kind of thing I wouldn't ever do whenever the demo did.
It generally will take the shortest path.
Yeah, like the straightforward, the one that doesn't show any secret areas, because we don't want secret areas.
Generally, no. I'm trying to see. I don't see the pastebin doesn't mention anything about a run button or like a you double tap to dash or whatever. Oh god, those blue blocks are in the background, but the red are in the foreground. Oh, do you ever want to go left in a game like this?
No.
I don't think so. Ridley turns around.
Not a chance. We don't get crushed by the $15,000 dollhouses.
Can you Buster Keaton through the window as it comes down?
Yeah. Does that look like? Probably not.
No.
Ah, we didn't
Level
collect enough
complete.
house. KirkQ on his last year.
Yeah, the bottom left is a health indicator.
Makes it all the same. Oh, also, same Clockwork. What does this mean then? I thought it was like Pong.
Yeah, I thought so too. There's definitely like a walking and a running state. This might be a double tap to dash
Oh, I
situation.
hate it. Oh, jeez.
Trying to read the labels on all these toys. Oh, that's a platform up there. It's a pink platform against a pink wallpaper. Oh boy. But that blue shelf is in the background, but this pink one, that's foreground. Oh, I don't like this. Key that lock. Jump in that box.
Why are we jumping in the... That's a teleporter, of course.
What? There was a different...
Oh no, KirkQ,
It was
where
a
are you going?
SNES platformer where you're like a little egg guy and you run super fast. But I think that one was a PlayStation game, if not SNES. And you did the same thing. You would go in a... You would have to open up a can and go inside and it would teleport you somewhere.
Oh, you gotta close the lid. Because you're just sitting there.
Some kind of yellow power up in there.
But this must have come out at around the same time as one of the Toy Story movies.
I could totally see that. Oh, nice cycles for RidleyDragon, and you can push the blocks. I did see this picture on the front of it.
Oh, KirkQ, no, what are you doing?
Ooh, that's our first death.
I think got 999.
Uh-huh.
It only says 17.
I think it doesn't go any higher. 17's a weird number, though. If it was 16 or 15, I would be like, oh, yeah, you know, some binary thing.
That's about it.
Power of 2,
It's half it.
Some-
The,
half a bit or whatever.
how was it called? A nibble.
A nibble?
Yeah, it's a nibble.
So Ridley with a half-stage lead, I would call it. We got a boss?
Oh, it's
Oh, God.
creepy. Not even 3D, but... I mean, are you 3D? Now that I think about it, I don't think we're 3D either.
I mean, you're a 3D object that's been rendered into sprites, I think.
Yeah, but with this baby boss guy, it's really obvious. Oh god.
What? This is a nightmare.
Japanese games.
Like, I want to see the design meeting where the director, KirkQ's got to figure out how to push. There it is. The director, like, has all the staff lined up in the office, and they're like, all right, what do we... And he's like, all right, here's the boss, the baby head comes out the top, and then it rolls in it, and you got to fight the head. separately. And there's like,
And everyone like nods their heads.
Okay.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Kevin's room. I was thinking the head kind of looked like Kevin. Of the baby doll.
A little bit, yeah. I bet it sounds like some kind of stock library sound effect. I feel like I've heard that in Earthworm Jim or something. That one. Oh, it makes horrible sounds that we get to hear now. That battery. I saw the demo push the battery into the thing to power it up, but it really just leaves it? Doesn't matter?
I mean, I'm used to babies making awful.
They don't really make good noises. Alright, this crane looks like it was required. Oh, there's like a duck attack you can use to hit things below you. That's a boss kill for KirkQ. Pretty straightforward.
Boss baby kill.
The stairs, I think, were eating RidleyDragon's double tap inputs for a while. Ended up just walking down the stairs.
But I do have 1 HP more now.
Yeah, I thought I saw them with 3 at some point max, but now they have. KirkQ's got 4. Loses all 4, actually, pretty early
quickly
into the stage.
Yeah.
And now only has 3.
It's like a power-up, maybe.
Yeah.
What are these things that... It's like... vacuum cleaner bags?
I see a toy house with a reading lamp coming out of the top.
I mean, to be fair, it's also a tiny vacuum cleaner.
Oh, there's a power up. RidleyDragon, I think, was invincible and then jumped into a pit. KirkQ's gonna move this box and then be like, wait, I don't care about this box.
Yeah, happened before. Get out there!
Oh, there's a battery down there. Do you see that? On the left. Some kind of secret.
Maybe
now,
a level wall.
that would be a problem. Probably.
I never know what we do on level 1.
I know. It might be, you know, like a health upgrade. At which point, like, it's probably not worth it, but, like, I could see situations where maybe sometimes it would.
I mean, if you lose it after dying, I don't think it's worth it.
It would only be worth it, I think, after you had tried something 2 or 3 times and kept dying.
Or before a boss or something.
Oh, the roof of the train station blocks you in, so Ridley had to get out and go around. It's another invincibility, I assume.
I mean, it looks like the Sonic invincibility.
Uh-oh, the helicopter was above all of a sudden. Alright. Strike!
RidleyDragon barely making it back on the train.
KirkQ seems to be having a bit of trouble getting reliable double tap inputs to dash.
So these things are tea bags. Come to the...
Oh.
It's like the label that you like keep outside the cup so it doesn't fall in.
Oh no, that's a late stage death for KirkQ.
Went
yeah,
all
you're
the
totally
way back,
right.
all the way back to the start.
RidleyDragon is then 2 stages ahead.
Oh, he's fighting. Boss.
It's
Captain Falco.
Bowser from Super Mario World. He's throwing out the Mecha Koopas, and he flies around, and then you gotta throw the Koopas at him.
No, it's Eggman from Sonic 2.
Hey, yeah.
That is an ad for the Sega Saturn.
For the robot you're fighting.
Yeah, he is Sega Saturn. It makes sense. Saturn is a name the robot could have. I'm totally buying that one.
Sure.
Sega, I mean, if Sega makes him, sure.
They did the reverse of Nintendo. They went from video games to toys. So Ridley's stabbing this thing pretty good. Not really under any threat from anything. Does go ahead and gets hit twice.
Got hit twice, yeah. But the thing is flashing. That's a good sign. When you hit something and it starts flashing, that's usually good.
Super good. Unless it was like your TV or something. That's not good.
Yeah. I need to hit my NES so that it stops flashing. So.
I think he's dead. Oh well, we saw phase 2 when that baby's head came rolling out the top of the top hat. But no, that guy looks pretty dead, and that stage looks pretty beat for KirkQ.
Has a lot more points than KirkQ.
I guess not dying will do that. Soul Shin Roulette. Oh yeah, this is there's a bonus game sometimes, so you want to just smash through this.
Let's do this. Super Mario World bonus game. Or not.
And then, is this going back into the bonus game?
Yeah,
or is this the
I
next
feel
level?
like Ridley went back into the... Huh?
Alright.
Okay. Here's your X.
Baseman did say just mash through it, so RidleyDragon trusted it, and looks like it worked out.
Ah, there's the tea back out of the teapot.
Ooh, KirkQ barely catching the back of the train. Do you have any tips for auto-scrollers? Good practices?
Stay on the far side of the pump, like on the right side of the screen.
Yeah, I like it.
It's pretty basic, but it's the best I can come up with right now.
Mm. Invincibility doing pretty good work for RidleyDragon. Well, yeah, I like the decision to slow down there. Oh, let's use this pipe up top. Where are we going now? This strikes me very much like a Mario Coin Heaven bonus area. Okay, so the turning wind-up key, like the thing you have on your back, a brass one of those is the temporary health upgrade. And yeah, that's all that was in there. A death for KirkQ. Another go on a really long level.
Ridley hasn't died in a while. Ridley's just doing really well.
Yeah, basically once on the train. Oh, stunned the enemy and left him on top of the stove.
Brutal. I would jump down there.
Yeah?
I don't know, that was the thing.
It was definitely a Donkey Kong Country trail, breadcrumb trail to lead you to do that for something.
But would have been the wrong decision.
Yeah, this was the end of the level.
Must be a short game. Beating the game.
Yeah.
Classic rising or falling wall.
Oh, what was the other game that had you as a small thing in a sink, jumping on the things that are floating in the sink?
Oh yeah, it's not instant.
You can swim?
I mean, I think you lose HP.
Rust, I guess.
Oh.
That's my justification.
Oh no. Close one. I mean, the game I always think of when I see this kind of game is cheesy. PlayStation game where you... It sucks, but I had it as a kid, so you're kind of forced to play it. And we beat it, but I still hate it. And I think I think it even made an appearance in some tournament. Some girl played it, I believe.
RidleyDragon with a big jump over the sardines. There's just nothing over there. Where we going? Trying to turn the tap on? The screen is not even scrolling further to the left, so has to find something to do here.
There's the arrow.
When did that happen? Here's this boss fight for KirkQ now. It's not doing the jump. It's just the robot just walks right over.
Punched by the robot. Oh my god.
Ooh. That last one might have even been intentional. Of like, okay, he beat me up really good right at the start. This is not going to be a win. Kill all the enemies. I was wondering about kill all the enemies.
Gotta clean up the kitchen.
That's right.
These, what are they called? I think where the water comes out. Spouts? Taps, sure. They're really small platforms.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if you want to be specific, you could call it a spigot.
Spigot?
Yeah.
What's a spout then? Is it more like a kettle?
Yeah. I think if you said spout, everyone would know what you meant.
Oh, Ridley's back here, but he didn't die. Okay, now he did, but... Like, did he fall out of that subworld? Or how does this work?
That's a good thought. Didn't get hit by the water.
Yeah.
Despite being in up to his waist.
Nice.
Boss is flashing, but KirkQ can't get hit.
Oh, he's gonna do something! Oh my god, that was close.
The boss was definitely winding up with the haymaker. But the counter punch is delivered. KirkQ gets the kill on the boss. And considering Ridley's been like kind of stuck doing loops and stuff in this stage.
Ridley keeps jumping into this thing and I feel like he's always ending up in this place.
Yeah, maybe don't go in the pipe. I'm not sure what else is over there, if Ridley has seen it and knows that's not anything else either. But Ridley was running away with this, and now it's not so clear that that's going to be the outcome. You can still see the arrow back there.
This is the start of the level again.
Oh, the teabag just dunks KirkQ in.
Ironic.
See how you like it.
Yeah. Ooh. Good use of the old run and step.
Goes for a big jump. Okay. Yeah. Ridley, there was just a blind jump off to the right that Ridley wasn't doing. So we know this pipe is just a bonus game with nothing in it. KirkQ doesn't. That's a stage clear for RidleyDragon, so I'm gonna say that's like a stage and a half lead.
Okay. Oh, do you have to kill everything? No. You have to find the right button. What are we fighting?
It's another big hat, but this time it's a pot.
And it's like chef in there.
Some kind of like monkey chef or something.
Game is also dirty too.
This guy's going crazy.
And like the arena
it's all
is pretty
rendered.
small.
I think, right? Like
the pot is 3D.
Yeah, I guess it is. But the way that it animates is really specific.
Ooh, no.
Oh, he's bouncing back. He tried to squish Ridley against the side of the screen.
I mean, maybe it's like,
Oh,
you know, like the Spider-Man movie where it's like animated in a way that it looks like it's 3D, but it's specifically like low frame rate and snappy a little bit. Maybe it's like that. Maybe they put a lot of
maybe.
effort into making this pot look really good.
So I think we're gonna see the kill here. This boss has been red and smoking for a while, but it's still not dead.
No. Not quite well done.
So you hit it once, and that gets it rolling around.
And then it does this, and you can just catch. There we go, it's starting.
Oh boy, is it.
It's gone! All the atoms that made up its body have dissipated into the air.
Out its butt.
Yeah. So KirkQ going to
KirkQ
pipe.
sees this pipe up here.
Oh, there we go.
No.
Back to the start.
Shoot. What is this bonus game? We'll never know. I don't think they're going to accidentally play it if all you do is mash the button to get out of it.
No, the pot was not pre-rendered. And look in this level. This be good. Not pre-rendered either. Oh, this pipe. There's 3D elements in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Or like the floor on RidleyDragon. And I'm pretty sure the pot wasn't either. Like it was 3D.
It is really smooth, too, despite having all these 3D elements.
Hey, this is the attic. This is the maze.
Yeah, the paste bin says an attic 2, which I don't know, the levels, it doesn't pop up like a level name anywhere that I've seen, so I'm not quite sure what attic 2 even means, but the solution is the 6th box from the start.
Oh, it's like Mario 3 castle.
Yeah, I think so.
All the doors.
And then you do the speedrun trick where you go out the door you just came in
Yeah.
midair.
You got one frame.
Level clear for KirkQ, only had to do the loop through the level once.
Danger. It wasn't very dangerous. This guy's gonna die.
Oh no!
Oh! At least we're not playing Adventures of Little Ralph, so it's not quite as graphic.
That's right.
There's the pot
Now we
again.
get to hear the horrible sounds this boss makes as KirkQ begins to fight him. Oh, exploded these boxes. That's good to know that that's a thing you can do.
Pot just clipped into the tables. Definitely.
That's a good observation. Ooh, Ridley explodes the thing to get the health pickup, which actually refills your health entirely, the silver one. Uh-oh. Gotta kill this guy. Get out of there. It goes for the second, and it doesn't get punished. Is taking hits, using the iframes to charge through, and is now down to 1 hit, and turns invincible?
The invincibility is so short there. Would not trust us.
Go, go, go,
Oh
go,
my
go,
God.
go, go, go,
I feel like
It was
that
so
really
close.
Depending on how
That's
much.
the end of the level. Aggressive approach, but it pays off.
Well, here comes Attic 2, I guess.
The way that you awkwardly bounce off of the enemy and slide just out of range is annoying. This boss still not dead.
Here's all these
Ridley
boxes.
Dragon. Oh yeah, the 6th box.
Sixth one.
I don't know.
Sure hope so. Maybe?
KirkQ with the 1 health left clutches out the boss kill.
Somehow the boss got more annoying after that.
And Ridley dies, so back to the start of the level. We can count the boxes this time.
1, 2. Is that a box?
I would say yes.
I would say
4.
no, because you can't go in there.
You can't go in it. Goal.
I mean, so he
Roku.
went in the one that is the 6th box, including the one you can't go into. Looked
Right.
kind of correct, so I think you're correct.
So Ridley's in Attic 2, KirkQ is in Attic 1, so I would say just 1 stage apart. Oh wait. Was there 2 levels?
No,
like getting the invincibility and charging through, that's this level?
No, that's the same level.
Okay.
I don't know.
Huh?
I feel like if you told someone to go in the 5th door, and there's closed doors in between, I wouldn't count them.
I think that specifically I might be with you, but when it's boxes for some reason,
can't
I'm like,
go in
nah,
the box.
You count all the boxes. It's still a box, though.
Okay.
You gotta jump over it. It looks exactly like all the other boxes. This is gonna be the world's most useless invincibility.
I mean, this helicopter got wrecked.
Really just poked it in the air, though.
Oh god. Oh god! That's a
Death for Ridley.
big knockback.
Spikes for KirkQ. Has 2 health. Sees this health and
Nice.
wants to grab it before
I
moving
like
on.
it.
So it looks like attacking stops you from dashing. So you're dashing along, you see an enemy, you want to hit the enemy, but then you want to continue dashing. It's another double tap you have to do.
And here's box number 6 again. And it's a new
KirkQ had a
car!
hard time. You're supposed to switch boxes after he opens one.
Oh
of them.
no, oh no. Yeah. But I like that actually. It's really hard to wrap your mind around the Monty Hall problem the first time you hear it. KirkQ getting close to beating this. On this running section now.
It will be extremely
wow,
short
there
if
it
KirkQ plays it as aggressively. This is what we saw from RidleyDragon.
With the cycle skip.
Now, Ridley took 2 hits at the end of the stage. KirkQ can't do that.
Touch.
Oh, but there's
Maybe-
the health, actually.
Yeah.
Is gonna lure this dynamite over? Oh,
It has to work.
okay.
for this.
Is gonna press on without it. Is this a long enough wait that you would consider going back and trying to blow up the box to get the health?
I would be scared that the cycle would reset, that it like unloads the crusher and then comes back or something. Also, I don't know, he tried to stab it, didn't work so well.
Oh, RidleyDragon tried to double tap jump. Maybe didn't even need the double tap, but wanted it, and the jump just didn't come out right at the end of the screen. Maybe the end of the level.
Yeah, the level's been going for a while. Kind of know how long these levels usually are, so that might have been close to the...
Is there a better way of dealing with these shield
I don't know,
guys?
it reminds me of Metroid Hero Mission. Where there's those weird trash cans. Or Super Metroid. That's easy.
Yeah.
Where you gotta shoot rockets at the trash cans just to get them out of the way.
And the super missile knocks it back a little bit further.
Oh yeah, this works. You can just go through,
Oh,
get
nice.
the HP. And here we are back in the piston room. Whatever these pistons do. Look, it's kind of like Portal. You know, in the
Yeah,
second
TBC
half
pointing
of
out.
Portal.
Yeah. The dash does... You can keep your dash with just a jab. It's only the spin that cancels it. Because I saw KirkQ going nuts on those enemies.
Maybe get this HP? Yeah. Nice. Ouch.
Oh.
2 HP again.
Here's this jump from RidleyDragon. There it is.
Teleporter.
I bet the end of the level right there.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Yep.
We saw this before. I think Attic 1 has the same.
KirkQ. Now, where's the invincibility? RidleyDragon just like picked it up all of a sudden.
In the box, I guess.
Oh, I can see it. It's like poking through the box.
It doesn't look like you actually collects a life.
What was that? Extra life?
Go. It made an extra life noise at least.
It sure did. We got a big robot again on the right side of the screen.
This is Mars.
Oh, he's pounding out the ground.
Oh, it's Mario 3.
Yeah, I think you want to open up a hole here. And I think that's what RidleyDragon
He doesn't even
was
do
trying to
anything
do.
else. That's the whole boss. He doesn't even do any fireballs.
You know what it reminds me of? The board game
Yeah,
Break
the Ice
the
Cube
Ice?
game. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Whoa! I mean,
you both lose.
and then you can hit it a bit, and then it happens again.
No, it's just phase 2, I guess.
Transforms into a Sonic 2 bus.
I guess. Here's the 6th box for KirkQ. No? Gets the health.
Ow.
Loses the health.
We have made many strides.
RidleyDragon also down to 1 health and jumps into the boss. Where's the checkpoint?
Oh,
Doesn't exist.
Oh look, the boss starts by pounding out that part.
Yeah.
I like that. I mean, it's jumping around so much anyway that it doesn't really matter, but I like it.
This is Mystery Tournament.
After that, I changed it. Oops. Oh, no.
KirkQ with the preemptive key spin deflects a projectile, but that one comes right in from the top, knocks him into the pit.
Back to the boxes.
That was unfortunate. But you did know there was a guy up there who could do that. Boy, some weird collision with RidleyDragon in midair. What is going on? Can you stand on the boss's legs?
Yeah, that was weird. Not the same. But I mean, you can also hurt him. Kind of good to know. Maybe you can kill him before the second phase, or maybe this does absolutely nothing.
Huh, yeah. I was thinking once you weaken him a little bit, that's when he starts jumping non-stop.
Thought he was attacking you. That's like a common thing bosses do.
Yeah.
Oh,
so you can
pick
throw
up the
this
hat.
thing.
Throw it at the Sonic 2 boss.
That's right. You pick up Tails and you throw him at Dr. Eggman. That's how it works, right?
I mean, kind of, yeah. It doesn't matter if Tails dies, he just comes back.
That's right. He's a tool that exists for your needs.
Yeah. Be the MVP. So I think you need to wait for the boss to like move around in order. Oh, or maybe? But I'm pretty sure RidleyDragon hit the boss without the shield being down.
I see. Yeah, I thought it kind of came in from underneath.
It's like changed patterns.
Doesn't seem to want to attack anymore, which is how Ridley was getting their hits. Yeah, look, swinging
just,
from underneath.
Yeah, you just throw up. What? Okay, how many more hits is this? Like 4. Oh, it's got a new pattern.
Ooh,
Doing the
swept up.
Doing the thrill right now.
Doing the Bart Simpson, I'm gonna be doing this, and if you get close, it's your own fault.
Yeah.
RidleyDragon got too close. The bosses seem to have a lot of health in this game, so I wouldn't be surprised if there was a decent amount left after that point.
Right, KirkQ is on the piston. Second half of Portal. Since ever.
Yeah, they're not really in the main test chambers.
And they're not doing anything. Like the whole point of a piston is to get
Power
pushed.
something, move something, yeah.
Yeah, or get pushed by an explosion.
Uh-huh.
Like, what's the point of these?
Invincibility there. Not too helpful when you have to wait for these cycles.
Doing a good job of waiting for like easy jumps there. Oh, gonna get. Oh, that was
Whoop.
close. We've seen how bad the knockback on RidleyDragon was.
Yeah. Oh, was that a double hit for RidleyDragon? Oh, you just stab it now.
Oh, that's good.
And you win?
It's dead. Yeah, it's dead. Early. Boom. Flashing
It's
warning.
pretty dead. I agree. What you know, these platforms relative to each other and which direction they're moving, all of it
Wait,
influences how much space you have to make your jump. Ah!
the girl came out of the robot. Oh, it's a cutscene.
Is that Chelsea?
I don't know.
It'd be the end of the game if you had saved Chelsea.
Maybe there's like a chase now. Oh, there's a chase now.
Ooh.
Oh my god, it's a.
This
it's
is
a
the
TV.
final boss.
Oh my god, it's Undertale.
Undertale!
Oh
my god. I can't wait to hear the music in this boss fight.
Well, now we know where Toby Fox got his inspiration.
I mean, honestly, maybe.
I don't remember Flurry taking out his trying to stomp you with him.
Well, no. I mean, he doesn't just steal stuff wholesale.
Oh my god.
It's very frightening. The lightning flashing and stuff, like.
And this enemy has been
Oh.
a thorn in Kirk's side, and again.
Just, I've seen RidleyDragon use the key to attack the projectile. It looked like that's what KirkQ tried to do, and it didn't quite connect.
The RidleyDragon is trying to bait the boss to smashing the pencil up,
Ooh.
and that hurts the boss. Working
It's
so
kinda
hard right
tough.
now. There we go. Oh, that was so close.
I
Now
don't
it's
know
too
how
far
that
to the
wasn't
left.
it.
Oh no!
Oh, the timing is so specific.
Oh, you can move it, but that doesn't seem very useful. Oh, you got his arm back. You got like minus of the face there. Like didn't
If
even-
you can just poke his arm and knock it off, I feel like you should be able to just poke his face and do good. Oh, push it into the. That's much better.
But I thought it would always target you.
Well,
What it seems to be doing.
Once you know where he's targeting, depends when he locks on, right?
Maybe RidleyDragon should call for help. Nobody came.
No one will save you from this thing. This boss I could see being a whole thing. Even though KirkQ's got to do this stage, which there's like a couple more jumps after the part that KirkQ hasn't even seen yet. Then needs to do that whole yellow robot boss. I don't think this race is over.
Ah, close.
Oh.
Didn't push it far enough.
I think kind of touched the pencils a little bit and didn't get hurt. Whoa. Just, the camera was just in the right spot to get all of that animation happening. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen?
The least threatening attack
He's
ever
gonna
because
slam
it takes
down,
like
right?
6 seconds. The pencil dropped all the way over here. It's kind of annoying.
Big dash jump.
Like, I don't understand what makes the boss
Ooh. That one worked.
target you. Like, which point does
Yeah.
it lock in? It seems like sometimes it's really late and sometimes it's pretty...
I think the boss will never slam down where the pencil is if the pencil has not been moved. I think that's part of the equation.
That's true. Could be.
See? That one was just right next to the pencil. I've seen that but then when you move it, every time it's been moved,
And he
that's
made a good
resulted in
point
the hit.
that it's only got 3 spots it affects, maybe. Left, right, and center.
Alright.
Oh my god.
Oh,
That was so rude! You had to jump over it and then also to the side.
that was tricky.
When Inferno translated the first time, it... Oh! But the first time it does attack the pencils, kind of, to teach you.
And then it learns, and it's like, oh, I don't want to do that again.
But also,
KirkQ with the defense of the key, but jumps.
God. Oh my God.
Okay.
I would just jump over. Screw this wrench
It's
mode.
gonna attack again before you get your chance at. Nope, never mind. Kills the enemy. But
They're
these the
be
sync on
another
these
one?
two pistons
Distance.
is terrible.
There we go. Oh, it's a good thing you could jump
okay.
through that.
Yeah. Good thing the enemy was dead. All right, here we go. Last jump. RidleyDragon missed this jump. KirkQ does not.
Don't ice off the platform.
Oh. Okay. That's going to be a level clear and a checkpoint. Moving on to the penultimate boss.
I don't like this. Ooh.
Ridley's got a couple hits on this thing.
Yeah, true. Ouch.
Whoa,
The boss has
that was
also
so
a
fast.
couple hits. I mean, to be fair, it's also very right. When you know
Sort
what to
of.
look for.
You know it's coming down, but like where exactly is it gonna slam down is a little hard for me to see.
At this point, KirkQ is one boss behind.
Yep. This yellow boss is no joke, though. It's a pretty long fight, even if you do it first try.
Very party music. Oh, really? Again, on two of the lips.
Wow, jumps into the boss.
I mean, you
It
got
was
to
unclear what was going on.
This time, RidleyDragon just stepped to where it could get to. It's smart. Kill it. Oh! Is that it?
Could be.
Is Flowey defeated?
Has gone ahead and typed the dot done.
Like it?
You can always dot undone if
Yeah.
it's not over, but I
Exactly.
think it is. All right. KirkQ gets scooped up all of a sudden by this robot boss. Wish I could hear what this jolly man is saying to Pepperochau.
Hooray!
Do you think there's voice acting?
Yes. The question is if it's gonna be in English. But you said this was a launch title in almost every region, so surely this game is available in English, right?
It's a big top. It's a big tennis ball or something over there. Oh, KirkQ is stabbing the head, but none of those picked it up.
Hello, I'm listening to someone sing.
Oh, is that? Oh, wow. Look at that.
They have a singing. They have a song. They have a lounge singer at the end of this game.
We don't have your audio, so we'll have to wait for KirkQ,
Oh.
who is on the previous boss.
All right.
You
That
have
was a
lead for...
floaty, slippery platformer.
It sure was. It was a double tap to dash situation.
Yep.
Yeah.
Double tap to dash. Takes you about 2 square miles to stop.
The piston level was a problem for both of you.
I don't want to. I just can't believe the Saturn failed with like gems like this.
KirkQ doesn't know what to do.
It was a. Was this a full price game that you could beat like in 30 minutes?
I mean, you had infinite lives. You probably would have game over. But that makes the game longer, right? Like Nintendo Heart.
I guess.
That makes it all okay.
Yeah.
Does game over bring you back to the start of the game?
I bet it would.
Oh man.
Or maybe
We don't
to,
give infinite lives for no reason.
maybe to the previous boss. Game over is a hard game over.
It's a hard game over. In the Saturn and PS1 era, that wouldn't be. I don't know if that would still be acceptable.
Imagine like Crash Bandicoot, you die a few times on the bridge. Well, back to the first level.
Resident Evil. Oh, I died. Well, back to the front of the mansion.
Or
Like,
any RPG.
Yeah.
Die to Genova. We're doing
whoops,
another
sorry.
avalanche
Back to the
mission.
Back to Midgar. Yeah. I'm on the train again, fighting the crab with the laser.
I
Scorpion.
was of the age that the Saturn and PlayStation were in my youth. I remember seeing ads for this game. I remember this being like a big deal.
Whoa.
Boy, I can't imagine why the Saturn failed if this is one of their like marquee. Buy this game. This is what makes the Saturn special.
They had 3 programmers just to program the bosses.
The bosses were fine. It was a neat concept. I just can't believe that was the whole game.
Yeah, the crazy thing about the Saturn is TC has pointed this out, is the like there was no like E3 lead up to like, here's our new console, it's coming out in the Christmas season next year. Like it was, they were like, here's our new console, it's out now. And
oh no, there was an E3 lead up. There was an absolute big like. There's supposed to be a big E3 lead up for the Saturn. They had a thing called Saturn Day. And it was
wait, am I thinking of
September.
Dreamcast? What was it?
No, Dreamcast had a lead up too, but like this was the first console generation where there was a big E3 thing. This is the famous one where they were like, "Hey, the Saturn surprise is being released today," when no one was ready for that. They're supposed to release it like in September, and then they got scared of the PlayStation, so they released it immediately. And then the PlayStation had their famous press conference where they walked up to the stage and literally just said $299. It was $100 cheaper than the Saturn, and that was that for the Saturn. A little video game history, everybody.
That was the killing blow. Fight over before it started.
This song is pretty bad.
Can't wait to hear
It's
it.
going.
It's okay. It's a very boring lounge song.
This is classic. We got this big CD with all this data on it. What are we gonna do?
Oh yeah, everything's a weird FMV cutscene. At least it's all right. I mean, it's an inventive idea. I would have loved to have seen this game with like double the amount of levels.
Yeah, we were surprised by the beat the game goal when the race started.
I figured there was gonna be another set of levels after that boss. But the boss goes to our boss. Oh! So, although she has been rescued. Sorry, my screen just went nuts. says there's an she cannot wake up? Oh yeah, collect all the clockwork.
I wonder if
see.
KirkQ forgot about the
Yeah.
pick up enemy button.
It's
I
the
didn't
same
know about
button as
I
it.
didn't know about the pick up enemy button until the boss where I had to do it.
Wait, that's the last screen of the game? She cannot wake up?
They were at the end of every level. It kept making a noise like, "Hey, you didn't do enough," and there was a clockwork thing that wasn't all the way lit up.
Yeah,
I
we
wonder
did
if
see
I
that.
had to go. I wonder if this is also to get the real ending. You gotta go into these levels and really beat it. I can't listen to this music anymore.
It might have been the lead up to Clockwork Knight 2. Yeah, look, yeah, TPC.
Well, yeah, but I
Confirming.
mean, that's not a teaser. She cannot wake up.
Well, I think there's a real ending.
No, I think that, yeah, there's a much better way to have done it, for sure, you know?
I think the way we're playing it like
Oh,
picks
KirkQ
running to
has
the right.
picked up the
and
dude.
stuff. There you go.
And does.
Yeah, you can't beat that guy picking up the head. He'll just keep spinning.
It's not exactly Halo's finish the fight
There's boss manipulation.
as a cliffhanger ending.
This almost didn't happen. My computer seems to want to fight me on everything right today. Recommendation for Windows 10. Don't get Windows 10.
I remember there was a level with it was kind of unclear that you could do a big jump to the right in the sink, but there was a pipe that led you to a bonus area that was in clear view.
That I kept going to
Yeah.
until I finally. I think I might have my third death went. Let me just see what happens when I jump to the right.
Yeah. That one got KirkQ once, but it did get both of you.
That level, that stage, I don't know why it feels that particularly slippery.
Must be the soap.
Ugh.
Alright, full health for KirkQ. Getting to this phase of the boss. And he's trying to throw it in from the side.
You have to realize that you can throw up,
Yeah.
which you can. It's just you don't realize it.
It does attack you and reveal a weak
It
spot
does.
where you
That
can
stinks.
hit it up high. So
You
it
got-
makes you think like that's the fight, right?
Right. The way the jump arc is, though, and the way how floaty and slow this game is, you would kind of have to guess right to do that.
Hmm. Well, a couple of
I'm
right
telling
guesses for
you
KirkQ.
can't time that. Yeah, this is working.
Takes one more hit. Cannot get hit again.
You can't just jump it up there.
So we had a give game. Another match is going at this very moment, and another one, assuming the one that's going now isn't the one that I'm thinking of coming up, will start in about 18 minutes. So more action to come on Mystery Funhouse. Don't go anywhere.
I'm not convinced that spin does actually more damage. I just think it hits over and over again.
I don't know. Whoa.
I think it does the same amount as a jab, but it just keeps jabbing over and over again.
You cannot be anywhere near that boss while it is going active. It just very suddenly fills all the space below it with damaging hitbox. Yeah, KirkQ recognizing needs to retreat. Oh, it goes over the top. On to the next phase. Ooh. It was really unclear what that phase was going to look like until it was over.
Lucky too, because this is a platformer. Floaty and mysterious and weird it is. That's still what I'm good at.
Yeah, you looked really good out there.
First puzzle game, I'm heading loser bracket.
We haven't seen. We were talking, or me and Maurice commentating a bunch of these. We hadn't seen too many puzzle games out there, especially pure puzzle games. I don't know where the head went, or how many hits may have been scored while it bounced around inside the boss's hitbox.
It's got timed pretty good. You can get 2 hits. You can't. I don't think you can get more.
Has sort of visually confirmed what the boss is doing, but gets hit.
You gotta not get hit in this first phase.
Yeah.
Especially, or figure out to throw up.
Whoop. Standing on the boss's shoulders a little bit.
You do that. Laying a lot of damage on the first phase, at least. Maybe it'll make the second phase go a little bit faster.
Yeah, I'm unclear how much damage it's carrying over.
I think it does.
It seemed like you ended one of the... When you finally did beat this boss, one of the phases was done almost immediately.
I figured out I could throw up, so I kind of bet through the first phase. So I figured it might be a little faster just to throw that head out. You can do that over time.
He's going to try to stay in between the swinging arms, I think, and this is going to be tricky.
I'll try to psychically wish him to just hold the up button.
Oh. It's almost dead.
Just hit him now. Just hit him now. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it feels really bad to take that hit on the first phase. 2 hits on the first phase. I would probably just take the 3rd hit.
I would.
And try again.
Hey,
It's not the type of music I would expect from a robot boss.
that fits with the whole theme of the game.
Does it?
Yeah,
How's
it's
that?
all jazzy lounge kind of music.
Well, I agree that it fits with the other music. Oh. I really didn't think the boss was going to attack that soon after its charging up sound effect.
Not that definitely signs.
Here we go.
Here it is. Oh,
The fact that the very right and left of the boss are like the anchor points of the two swinging arms, so they're always active hitboxes that will block attacks and hurt you if you jump into them, makes it pretty tough to deal with.
if you know you can throw up.
Uh-huh, yeah. Well, even then, I think it's a little bit hard to avoid getting hit, but...
You stay between them and you keep throwing. The trouble is
Just
when you
stay
throw
between
up.
the fast-moving,
Yeah.
unclear where in the
Yeah.
background, foreground it is.
Yeah. The other problem is that when you do throw it up and it hits it, it spins hard up to the right or left. Like it'll go, like the head will go all the way out to the side. Hold up.
KirkQ is hoping the boss will just stop doing this, and I don't think we've ever seen it not do this at this point.
Go one up. I think some of this is tilt. I would sure be tilted at this point.
I don't know. KirkQ's been around a long time, but I don't know him personally very well to have a sense of whether he's the kind of person to tilt. He doesn't seem like the kind of person to quit. He is still going.
No, at this point I definitely would have
Forfeit?
called it a day and ask how the hell you beat this boss.
Whoa. The duck is working out pretty good.
Yeah, he's just gonna keep doing this. Keep hitting him.
Alright, he's only taken one hit.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
Oh,
You have different anchor points?
if you look, that middle box with the sort of Minecraft You know, the right block thing pattern on it, the like bullseye pattern on it that's spinning around. It's kind of bobbing up and down, and oh,
You figure it out. You throw up. You figure it out.
we got it. Still has an extra hit to take too.
Next one. There you go.
Doesn't need it.
Now it's time for the TV, which is deceptively easier than it looks. Once you figure out, that after the first time the TV puts the pencils just in like a safe spot for itself. If you push it in one direction or another and stand next to it, it's gonna get hit by the pencils.
Mm-hmm. Now we get to finally hear the music here. Is it as menacing as it looks?
It's actually menacing. I should have had music on. I have no idea if I had music on mine. Panic put it together because I have every kind of computer problem. Yeah, this is they'll do that automatically to show you. That's what you gotta do.
Mm-hmm.
Flaws, phase. This is a lethal one. Yep, perfect. You'll come.
KirkQ gets caught in between.
Yeah, if you're standing next to it, it'll let the pencil before it hits you.
So we were trying to figure out where it slams, and it seems like it kind of has like predestined like middle, right, and left spots.
So the beginning, it will always slam down right down the center.
Mm-hmm.
So this slam's gonna be right down the middle, no matter what. That's what spawns the things. You just need to not be there. Now it's gonna chase you, but it will only hit certain areas. So
Right. Which tend to be not where the pencil is.
Not where the pencil is. You have to push the pencils one way or the other. But it doesn't really matter which direction you push them. You push them there, it's gonna go into that slot and get hit by him. So there's only really, if you know what you're doing, there's really only one claw phase that can hit you. Like, this is automatic.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I jumped over it every time too. You don't have to though. You gotta do a dash jump. This is another one you shouldn't get hit by this. Yeah, that's easy enough. I didn't know you could hit him at that phase, but all right. On the way up. Just push it. No! You can't bait it. You gotta. Yeah. This claw phase is a pain in the ass.
Yeah, this one's really pretty rude.
It'll run backwards and then it'll kind of move in a weird way. Yeah, there you go. The next two are just coming in from the side though, but you gotta know that that's gonna happen. You just gotta push that. You don't have to jump over it. I did the same thing. But
Whoa, oh man, almost.
Yeah, let me just get. Ooh, that's gonna just wipe out the pencils will disappear. Yeah.
I thought that was going to be further to the right when it came down.
No, it tracks you. You gotta be dashing. It's hard.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So the next race in 3 minutes is the scheduled start for it anyway. We'll keep an eye on it. So there's a whole, you know, the give game and the finding the game and setting it all up. There's a whole process, so we'll have a decent amount of time, I think, to watch KirkQ take a few swings at this boss. And considering how far he's already got, I think we got pretty good odds to see the end of this thing.
Let's just stand next to the pencil. Uh-oh. Nope, there's my area.
You're still with us.
You do have to beat the boss by staying next to the pencil container, but, he won't be in the right slot.
Oh.
Push, 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 push.
Alright, now I think KirkQ's got all the information now. Pushed it and then stood right beside it and sees that you're safe afterwards. Just gets clipped by the edge of the attack.
Yep. Yeah, I got. Perfect, perfect. Just stay there. Yeah, they're saying in the chat, I got confused by the 017 as well. I thought maybe something was wrong with my cheat.
Yeah, we were talking about how 16 or 15 would make sense if it was maxing out some binary value or something, but 17 was weird.
I think it's because it's Mystery Tournament 17.
Oh, that's it.
And if you can edit it in a way to produce that, then yeah. This is the rough one. Yep.
Yeah, you really do gotta be dashing.
Some sort of commentary on TV.
Oh, like the...
Play with your toys, don't watch TV. On the Sega Saturn game. Oh, no.
Pencils are just so tall.
Yeah, you do. I kept jumping over them too, but you really don't need to. Be enough. Right, this is just gonna come in from the side. But he doesn't know that.
Alright, there's the dodge.
Nice dodge, but got hit.
Oh,
Yikes.
let off the gas early, I think. No give game from those other racers yet.
NFL Sunday. Let's watch football. Let's watching the Jets.
We'll just restream it here on Mystery Funhouse.
Yeah,
no one
watch
will have any problems with that.
Watch the Jets.
Maybe as long as we have a webcam of one of us holding a controller, pretending to play Madden, they won't know.
He's got the jump under control.
Mm-hmm. Has not got hit yet.
Oh, this is the claw problem.
Ooh. Is juking it out with some left rights.
Juke. But go ahead.
Alright, trades.
Yeah, trades is okay on that claw in particular. We've got this down to a routine.
Alright. Trades again.
Side.
Is
You
this
don't
the
need to
last
trade.
hit?
No, there's probably one. I think there's one more after this, but you don't need to trade on the side claws. Yeah, there's one more, but you shouldn't need to trade on these side claws. You should be able to just attack.
Okay.
Just attack. There you go. All right,
I think that's gonna do it.
should do it.
Nice. Perfect timing, too. KirkQ, y'all are gamers, I don't even know. The comments from Kirk. 1:17:11, the final SRL time. Just in time for this give game coming in. Is KirkQ the type to jump in and chat? I guess we'll find out. While we listen to the final ending theme. Oh, perfect.
Check him right in.
Hello, KirkQ.
Hold on, I gotta turn my volume up.
No.
Yeah, we got the victory anthem here.
You get the song.
The song disappeared.
Oh, yeah, what a shame.
The last hour of my life is a blur.
So I'm gonna make you mad, Kirk.
What's up?
You can throw straight up.
Yeah, I figured that out like right at the end. No, that's how I finally beat that stupid X boss. But like, I was already losing going into that, and part of that was probably the attic level. I don't know.
The Pistons, yeah.
Yeah, that level was horrible.
The sliding soap level stunk.
That one, yeah, like my man's walking on ice all game.
The whole platformer is slidey and floaty because they decided to 3D render everything. In
Well, like
the Saturn way of we can't actually 3D render anything.
And like even like when you get knocked back by like the helicopter or the not helicopter but the
Whatever that was on the ceiling.
the
Throwing
mole.
shovels?
Super Mario Super Mario Bros. 3 moles.
Yeah.
Monty moles, right? But like every time you get hit by him, it feels like you bounce in a different direction, and then you try to like correct for it, and then you're just like sliding around.
I figured out you can poof away the projectiles by hitting it with your key.
I figured that out too, but like
Yeah.
I can't do it if it's above me.
No.
There
Actually,
were some pretty
can you-
bad timings on the attacks and the movement of the piston where it was
You
just
can't
like
spring up.
Can you pick up
directly on
those
top.
footballs and like play
Yeah.
defense with them? Yeah, that might help
I
me.
would guess so. I didn't do it either. I didn't figure out you could throw until the boss area had to do it.
If I could like pick up a football and like throw it straight up, maybe that's what it wants you to do there.
There's only one football there though.
Yeah, I mean,
There's
you
three
only-
of those guys.
that's what the invincibility is there for. I don't
Yeah,
know,
that's
man.
true.
I was getting beat up the whole game.
I am a savant on bad platformers, so I caught a break with the game.
It's all good.
welcome back to Mystery Tournament, KirkQ. Once
Yeah,
again.
I can't even like point to any part of that went like, worse than any other part. Oh, just not my game, I guess.
It happens sometimes. This was a first match for both of you, right?
Yep, we are in winners 2 seeding, but yeah,
Not out of it yet. I think safe to say. Well, I don't know. Ridley, like you said, this is exactly the kind of game you excel at. So, like, are you hoping to get games like this in Mystery Tournament?
There was one mystery tournament where I kept getting games like this in a row, and I think I wound up like in the top, like the winners top 16 or so, or top 32, like the round right before you would wind up in top 8.
Yeah, I think we saw that on your playing card.
And then I ran into Alpha 5, who was simply better than me. And then I went to losers, and there was a puzzle game, and I lost by like 30 minutes. But there have been years where I got puzzle game, and that was the end of my tournament.
I'd never lose a race by 30 minutes. You know what I mean?
Right.
So if I get like 6 more of these in a row, I got a real chance of winning.
Win the whole thing. Just roll the dice. Just win like 6 or 7 coin flips. Well, best of luck.
Yeah. Now that I've said this out loud, the next thing I'm going to get is some, like, I don't know, Hamiltonian Squares game or something like that. Or another friggin' Sokoban.
We'll have to see. KirkQ, what kind of game would you want?
I usually want puzzles. Like, I usually win puzzles, but I don't know. I'm not grinding like random games that much these last couple years, which is kind of why I feel like my performance has slumped a little bit. I mean, even if I was playing well, I think I'd get destroyed in this game particularly.
Yeah, I know what you mean, though.
The more I think about playing this game, the more it bothers me. If these were just really high-quality sprites, this game would have ruled.
Well, like, even the hitboxes in this game were, like, owning me.
Because it's all... They
you can't tell where it's supposed to be.
Well, there were literally...
on a Saturn. Like, what are they doing?
I had, like, 3 or 4 hits that, like, literally didn't touch me. It, like, kills me.
This is what kills me, though, is the Saturn was really good at making, like, sprite-based 2D game, like, fancy 2D games. It's the best way to play, like, Symphony of the Night.
Yeah.
And they just lost their mind to chase Sony on this, and here's a 2D platformer where everything is polygonal for some reason.
And then the critics, if they saw a 2D game, would write about how, like, oh, well, these graphics are a little dated. They're still in the second dimension. And yeah. Even back then, as a young person, I remember thinking that some of these 2D games on the PlayStation and stuff, like, they just looked so good, and why didn't more games do that? And
this is a really, like, inventive, good idea for a platformer that they just ruined by putting it into 3D.
Actually, when I started playing the first level of this game, it kind of reminded me of, like, SNES Toy Story.
Yeah.
Except it controls so much worse. Well.
Because they couldn't manage the hitboxes because they didn't know what they were doing yet.
Like I'd rather go play Toy Story, which is actually a very good game.
Yeah, that's a genuinely good game.
Will there be a genuinely good game coming up next? We'll have to find out. Congratulations, RidleyDragon, and thanks so much to both of you for coming out and racing and for coming to talk to us.
Yeah, GG's.
Thank you.